Today we're going to be making a mixture of vegetables in the air fryer. And making a mixture like this works really well if you don't have enough of any one certain vegetable. For example, we're just going to use one yellow squash for this recipe. And you want to cut the yellow squash so that the size is similar to the other vegetables in your mixture. We'll also be adding some broccoli and cauliflower and carrots. I've only got one carrot here, and I cut the sizes kind of small because carrots take a little bit longer to cook than some of our other vegetables in this mix. And then we've got just a little bit of leftover red onion that I'm going to add. And with this vegetable mixture, it gives it a really nice color with this different vegetables that we've got in here. But feel free to add any other vegetables that you might have. I would just stay away from things like tomatoes or celery or lettuce, anything that's going to really wilt, because that won't cook well in the air fryer. Now, once we've got our mix in a bowl, we're going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then about half a teaspoon of some garlic powder. And then our salt and pepper to taste, but usually about a half of a teaspoon of salt and pepper. And then we'll just give that a little toss. We want to make sure that that olive oil coats the vegetables so that they'll get an evenly coated. And another option that you could, instead of adding the olive oil to the bowl, you could just use a sprayer like this, oil sprayer, and just spray over the top in your air fryer. But now with most air fryers, you want to preheat the air fryer for a couple of minutes before you add it to the air fryer. So I've already got this turned on, and I've got it set to 375 degrees, but we're just going to let it preheat for just a couple of minutes. Now that our air fryer is preheated, now we can go ahead and add our vegetables. And you want to make sure to not overfill the air fryer. You want the vegetables to just be in a single layer at the bottom. If you have more vegetables, it's better to do multiple batches. So that we've got them added, now we want to cook them at 375 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to set this for 13 minutes. Now that our vegetables are done, we can go ahead and take them out of our air fryer. And again, the amount of time, you want to cook them for about 10 to 15 minutes. It really depends how crispy you want your vegetables to turn out, like how your family likes them. But this mix is a great way to use up those extra vegetables and reduce food waste. I hope you give it a try. This is the mixed air fryer vegetables.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.